Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 10 Minutes Daily Cafe Chat. I am your host, Emily.
And I am Lisa. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, February 1st, 2026. Can you believe we are already in the second month of the year?
Before we get into today's stories, let's just take a moment to appreciate the new month.
Yes, February feels like a fresh start, a whole new month of news and coffee chats.
Exactly. It's a perfect time to reset and look at what is happening around the world.
I am ready. Let's see what February 1st has in store for us.
Indeed, we have a truly global lineup of news to kick off the month.
I see some high-end stuff on the menu today. Coffee, tech, and jewels?
You have a good eye for the headlines. We're talking about a controversial policy change at Starbucks, a new creative tool from Google, and a literal heist turned fashion statement in Paris.
Wait, a heist? Like a movie? I'm definitely staying for that one.
It is a fascinating story. But before we get there, here's today's keyword quiz. The keyword is heist.
Heist? Like a bank heist?
Exactly. It refers to a very clever or large-scale robbery. Keep listening to find out how a $100 million heist inspired a high-fashion runway.
A $100 million fashion heist? I love it! Let's start with the coffee talk.
Our first story today is about Starbucks and its CEO, Brian Niccol. The company has made a decision that is causing quite a stir in the business world.
Is it about the coffee? Please tell me they aren't raising prices again. My oat milk latte is already expensive enough.
It's not about the beans, Lisa. It's about the company jet. Starbucks has officially scrapped the $250,000 cap on Niccol's personal use of the jet.
Scrapped the cap? So he can just fly whenever he wants on the company's dime? Must be nice.
Well, it's a bit more complicated. Until recently, his personal use was limited to $250,000 a year. Anything over that, he had to pay back. But now, it's unlimited.
Unlimited? Why? That seems like a huge step backwards, especially with all the talk about climate change and corporate responsibility.
That is exactly what critics are saying. But Starbucks claims the decision was made for, quote, security reasons, following a professional safety review.
Security?
Is someone trying to steal his coffee recipes? Not exactly. They cited, quote, increased media attention and, quote, credible threat actors. They basically argued that he's safer on a private jet than in a commercial airport.
I get that high-profile CEOs need security, but he already commutes 1,000 miles from California to Seattle for work. That's a lot of flying already.
It really is. His total security expenses last year were $1.1 million, and his jet-related expenses for personal travel and commuting were nearly another million. Man, $31 million in compensation, and he still gets a free ride to work in a private jet? It's hard to feel bad for him needing security. It does create a bit of a disconnect, as critics say, between the company's green image and the lifestyle of its top executive.
Yeah, they tell us to use paper straws to save the planet while the boss is flying 1,000 miles in a private jet twice a week. It's a tough sell.
It's a common tension in big corporations, but for now, the board has approved it, citing the current threat landscape.
I guess security is the ultimate trump card for corporate perks these days.
Moving from the sky down to your computer screen, Google is bringing a very creative tool directly into the Chrome browser.
Oh, I like new features. Is it another AI thing?
It is. It's called Gemini Nano. It's Google's latest in-house AI model, and it's now available right in the Chrome sidebar.
Gemini Nano. That sounds super futuristic, like something from a sci-fi movie.
It does sound high-tech. The technology is quite serious. It lets you generate images and even edit existing ones without ever leaving your current tab.
Okay, that actually sounds super useful. Usually, I have to open a separate site, upload the file, and then download it back.
Exactly. Now it's just a sidebar. You can describe an image, and Gemini, powered by Gemini Nano, will create it for you while you're reading an article or shopping.
Can it help me edit my photos too? Like if I want to remove a person from the background of my vacation pic?
Yes, it supports background removal, image upscaling, and repair. It's all about making the browser a trusted partner rather than just a tool.
A trusted partner, huh?
I hope it doesn't start judging my open tabs. No yet, but it is getting smarter. They're also previewing a feature called Auto Browse, where it can actually help you do things like find and buy a jacket you bought 2 years ago by searching your own emails. Wait, it can go shopping for me? Now we're talking. It can. It's still in preview for Pro and Ultra subscribers, but it's a peek into a future where the browser doesn't just show you information, it acts on it.
I'm okay with it being my personal assistant as long as it doesn't spend all my money on Gemini upgrades.
Don't worry, it asks for your permission before it uses your credit card. Finally, our third story is something straight out of a thriller. It involves the Louvre Museum, a massive heist, and Paris Couture Week.
You had me at heist. That word always sounds so dramatic. What happened? Did someone steal the Mona Lisa?
Not the Mona Lisa, but something arguably more sparkly. And you're right, heist isn't just any robbery. It implies a very sophisticated, large-scale, and carefully planned theft. In this case, last October, $102 million worth of historic jewels were stolen from the Louvre's Apollo Gallery.
102 million? Whoa, that is a lot of diamonds. Did they ever find them?
They haven't found the originals yet, but they reappeared, sort of. The designer for Schiaparelli, Daniel Roseberry, used them as inspiration for his new couture show.
Wait, he used stolen jewels in a fashion show? Isn't that illegal?
No, he didn't use the actual stolen jewels. He created incredibly detailed recreations of them using resin, gold, and crystals.
Oh, so it was like a tribute to the missing treasure.
Exactly. He called it a cultural afterlife for the pieces. One of the showstoppers was a recreation of Empress Eugenie's pearl and diamond tiara.
Ah, so her jewels were the ones involved in that massive heist.
Exactly. She was the last empress of the French, and her jewels were some of the most precious items in the Louvre.
That is so cool. I saw pictures of actress Teyana Taylor at the show wearing these heist jewels. She looked like she just walked out of a movie about a smooth professional thief.
She did. Roseberry said he wanted to transform the anger of the theft into something beautiful and inspiring.
It's a genius way to get people talking, using a real-life crime to flavor a fashion collection. It's so Schiaparelli.
It really is. The brand is known for being surreal and provocative. They had shoes that looked like snakes and birds, too.
I love that, turning a tragedy into art. But I still hope they find the real jewels. $102 million is a lot to leave laying around in some thief's basement.
I agree. It's a mystery that the whole of France is still trying to solve. But for now, we can at least admire the ghosts of the jewelry on the runway. Well, that wraps up our Sunday chat. We've gone from private jets to AI bananas and stolen royal jewels.
Sunday mornings are definitely more interesting than they used to be. My brain is officially awake.
I'm glad. But before we sign off, the keyword quiz. What was the word for a major robbery?
It was heist. Even though the original jewels are still missing, the heist definitely made for a dramatic fashion show.
Perfectly said. Heist is our keyword for the day.
I'm going to go look up pictures of that tiara now. It sounds gorgeous.
It really is a masterpiece. If you enjoyed today's cafe chat, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
And let us know in the comments, do you think the Starbucks CEO should get an unlimited jet budget? I'm still on the no side.
We'll see what our listeners think. Have a wonderful and relaxing Sunday, everyone.
Enjoy your weekend. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.